Breaking news from a federal correctional complex in Indiana. Let me see if I say this right. Terre Haute Complex. A former federal prison officer who is incarcerated in this complex was killed today by another inmate. The officer was serving time for sex with an inmate. That was the first one that it showed. And I thought, oh, good, finally they're putting people in prison who are having sex with inmates. Good. And then I saw he's also in prison for a plot to kill his wife, probably connected to the sex with the inmate, fell in love with the inmate, get rid of my wife, I'll marry the inmate, who knows. And also a plot to kill a plot to kill a federal agent. So he's in prison, we know more for the last two crimes, which are very, very serious. Sex with an inmate should also be a prison term, in my opinion, an automatic, but it's not. It's sometimes a slap on the wrist. Sometimes you just lose your certification and get fired. And sometimes you do go to jail. But this story is interesting because apparently there was an altercation with another inmate, and now this former federal prison officer is dead. It's being investigated as a possible homicide. And it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. It's going to be very interesting. There's so many ways it could go. It could be just that he got into an altercation with another inmate, which happens, and he lost. But he lost in a big way. He got killed. Could be a hit. He's placing or plotting to kill his wife. This former federal prison officer was plotting to kill a federal agent, having sex with inmates, with an inmate, and the tables could have turned on him. Somebody could have put a hit on him. When you go into these investigations, you treat it like a homicide, run it like a homicide investigation. Make sure. I hope the crime scene was done professionally. Just because it's federal does not mean it'll be done correctly, as same with state and county. But just because, when people hear the word federal correctional complex, they say, ooh, the big boys. Well, we say that with the FBI as well, but do they mess up? Yeah, they mess up as well in some cases. I just hope that the crime scene and the evidence was preserved and done properly so that we can find the truth out. Either way, I don't even want to call him a former federal prison officer, his article. You're having sex with an inmate when you are an officer. You're plotting to kill your wife. You're plotting to kill a federal agent. You don't even deserve the word officer. You are a criminal. You are a federal inmate. You are a federal convict, whatever you want to call them. Does not deserve, and they did put the word former in front of it, former federal prison officer. So we will see what happens. It's going to be interesting. With all the things this former federal prison officer did, I don't think anybody's going to lose any sleep tonight, folks. Please don't lose any sleep over this. I just wanted to give you a quick shout out and give you an update on what's going on. And when we find out what's going on, hopefully we can do a quick 2-minute review on what happened and what the outcome was. Thanks a lot. Gary York, True Prison Stories.